The following is a fan-made review. Spice and Wolf is the property of IMAGIN, Funimation Entertainment, CHIBA TV, KBS, Sun TV, Tokyo MX, TV AICHI, TV KANAGAWA, TV SAITAMA, Animax, and ISUNA HASEKURA. Please support the official release. They could have picked a better name for this series instead of Spice and Wolf. What up, y'all? It's the Black Critic Guy, and today I'm here to review the anime Spice and Wolf. And I gotta say, I enjoyed it a lot. It's a very simplistic anime, but it really deals upon the relationship of the two main characters, and it did its job pretty well. So instead of doing my traditional narration, I'm just gonna say it, and probably I'll put like the images that correlate with what I'm saying right next to me. So Spice and Wolf follows Kraft Lawrence, a traveling merchant who goes back to this farming village during their wheat harvest in order to buy or sell some wheat. One night when he noticed movement in his traveling cart, he meets the god of good harvest known as Holo, the wise wolf. Knowing that the villagers no longer need her for a good harvest, Holo asks Lawrence if she may accompany him on his travels and take her all the way up north. Although at first reluctant, Lawrence allows her to travel with them, and the two travel together, making bargains along the way. So I was requested to watch this anime at the behest of one of my subscribers by the name of Wannabe Japanese Girl, and she was a little iffy about watching this anime, and I gotta tell you, if you like good character stories and you like good development, I recommend that you do watch this, Wannabe Japanese Girl. As many of you may know, I am a sap for romance animes, and I'm a sap for character development animes. That's what made this anime really great to me. So let's start with the pros. First of all, the animation is just gorgeous. I like their use of shading, and just like when they're doing wide shots of the fields or wherever they travel, it's just like gorgeous animation. The voice acting, once again, Funimation has done an excellent job in the voice acting category, but the big star of this anime is Brina Palencia. I hope I said her name right, but she is the standout performer in this anime. Her voice and her portrayal of Holo was so believable. Like, she talked in ye old English, and at first it was kind of annoying, but after she did it a while and again, I just fell in love with that voice, and she was awesome. She portrayed her character very well. She was very snippy, very cunning, but very sexy at the same time. So Brina, awesome. The scenes where Lawrence and Holo were haggling people were kind of the more interesting elements of this anime, because I always look to see how are they going to get away with this time. How are they going to get more stuff? What are they going to do? And since Holo can tell when people are lying or when there's like a faulty device somewhere, she just makes it more interesting. She taunts Lawrence for it because he never picks it up right away. The minute she walks into a place, she can literally sense when someone's lying or when something's wrong. And so to see that, those scenes were one of the funner parts of this anime. And the biggest pro of this anime is the relationship between Lawrence and Holo. Now, Holo really embodies a wolf's characteristic. She's cunning, she's seductive, and she's ferocious in her wolf form. When she's in her wolf form is one of the best action scenes in the anime, although they're very short, but her in her wolf form is awesome to see. But yeah, we get to see these characters develop. They're really just the main focus of this anime. All we really do is we follow these characters as they go on their journey. And if they didn't do a good job in the development area of this anime, it probably would have failed. But this development had to be one of the most well-developed anime couples I've ever seen. I mean, sometimes you might get bored seeing the same two people over and over again, but something about these two, whenever they taunt each other, whenever they joke around with each other, it was really good. It was really fun to see them just like how they act with each other. It kept me entertained throughout the anime. It kept me wanting to see more. Now to get into some of the cons. The biggest con, in my opinion, was the discussion of like the monetary exchange rate and like the use of money and stuff. It just was boring. Like it's like I went back to school or something to learn about, okay, the exchange rate of this to this is this, and I didn't buy it. I was bored by it. And that was like 1/3 of the anime, so it was kind of hard to deal with. But after that 1/3 and we focused on the 2/3 of, you know, just Holo and Lawrence, I got over it pretty fast. Although I know this anime is really focused on our two main characters of Holo and Lawrence, I just was really hurt by the minuscule use of side characters, most of which had little to no depth. Like in the first season, they had this like girl who had like either red or violet hair. She was chasing after Lawrence because she kind of had feelings for Lawrence. We see her 2 times, and then she's gone. She's not in the second season at all. But in a sense, I understand why, because they are traveling, and so you really won't see the same characters over and over again. It's kind of like Mushishi in the way. They just keep going and keep going and keep going, and they meet new people all the time. The fear of the church, it was heavily implied, but it was never used. Like they say, oh, we're gonna go to the church, and the church is all so powerful and stuff. And I felt that, at the same time, I didn't feel that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never felt threatened by the church, and I never figured out who is our main threat in this anime, because there are many threats, but they always imply the church, but the church really never does anything. And the last thing, this one I'm very torn about, because I don't know whether I hate it or I like it, but the ending to the anime, like the second season, it really just drops out. The way it ends is just, they're still on their journey, and there's no resolution, and I don't know how to feel about it. Do I like it? Do I hate it? So I'm a bit iffy on that one. But overall, Spice Wolf had minor bumps, but it didn't ruin the enjoyment of the story and the great chemistry and relationship of Holo and Lawrence, which made the series great. And that's why I'm gonna give this anime a 4 out of 5 stars. It's worth the watch. Go see it. If you love good character development stories or a good romance story, I really recommend that you go check this out. But anyway, what did you guys think of this anime? Did you like it? Did you hate it? And also let me know what's your favorite period piece drama anime. Comment below and let me know. Anyway, I'm the Black Critic Guy, bridging the gap between movies and anime reviews. Till then, peace, YouTube.